It's a slow day. Okay. Lack of flow. And people aren't spending much. Usually at the beginning of the month, I find a lot more people have less in their bank accounts because disposable income. They have less disposable income because they paid rent, they paid their mortgage, they paid their bills at the beginning of the month. I don't know. At the end of the month, they spend more. At the beginning of the month, they spend a little less. So it has been a slower day.
Hey guys, so today is a little bit more of a serious video. It's been kind of a downward day for us, and I'm gonna get more into that, but I just want to say thank you all for watching and for liking our videos and commenting, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I can't stress how important it is to have a good lawyer, to open a business and to buy properties like houses and things like that. You will need one. I know some people think that it is a waste of money, but they are great to have, especially in cases that we are experiencing right now. As mentioned before, we are in a plaza with many other businesses, such as like nail salon, a yoga studio, a home hardware, just different things. And we opened in April 2018. There is a meat shop that actually opened in November of 2018, so actually after us. And we've had no issues so far, and we thought it would be great because the more businesses in the plaza, the better businesses for everyone around. Here is our store, and you've seen it many times, and I'm just gonna walk this way to explain what is happening. So we have a side door here, and across from the side door is another door which leads to a big unit. I'm gonna show you quickly how massive this unit is. So as you saw, the unit is gigantic. It is about 3 to 4 times the size of our unit, and the meat shop wanted to expand into there, which we had no problem with. I think that's great. You know, business is great for him, so you know, more all the power to him. That's amazing that he is able to expand his business. Some of you may be asking, well, what's the issue with that if he's expanding? Well, came to me last week and he actually came into our store, so I asked him, I'm like, oh, I hear you're expanding. He goes, yes, I'm actually moving my meat shop right into that unit, and I'm also going to be selling grocery. Obviously in my head this was just like a red flag, because why would we want a grocery store right next door to us? Obviously that's going to be affecting our business.
Alright. Yeah, we got more issues here, guys. Basically, our landlord trying to put in another bigger grocery store next to us. It's upsetting just to kind of think about that reality, because I know people shop at one location, and we want it to be the only grocer in this area, and that's why we fought tooth and nail to put a non-compete clause in our lease. And what that non-compete clause means is there can be no other grocery store in this plaza as long as we are paying our rent and still running this business at 100%. So that does protect us. I know he's going to try to tiptoe around it, and that could cause problems for us, because they might say, oh, you know, he's not carrying anything you have, but that is not how grocery works. When I get someone in the door, I'm trying to sell them anything and everything, because that's why I'm in business. I'm in business to sell and make money. And even if he starts with just his groceries, the ones that we don't have, there's no saying that he won't start creeping and bringing in more and more stuff that we have. So essentially 2-3 years down the road, we'll have the exact same products and we'll be in a price war. That's not why we came to this location. I came to this location because there was no competition. This area had a need for a grocery store, and now essentially they're trying to put one next door to us that's double the size, with a state that, oh, they're going to help you bring in more people because there'll be more products for everyone. Well, no, because if I'm the only one here, my store has what they need. If they have the option to shop somewhere else, they will, and it's not coming to my pocket if they shop somewhere else. Only looking at it from, my side, yes, but why should I allow another grocery store to come in next door, even if more people come to this area for their groceries? They're going to probably shop at the larger store, right? I mean, if it was a tiny meat market with a few groceries on a shelf, no big deal, that would help me. But this is a whole nother thing, and it's got to be put a stop to, because it's going to affect our revenue and our sales, and it makes no business sense to put two grocery stores next to each other. So that's where we're at today. In general, we've had a decent flow of people in here today. It just got very cold in our city, so it does, take a while for people to kind of come back out, and they will come in mainly in the afternoons when they have to, after their shift, when they're already out. So we're hoping on a good rush this afternoon to build our sales. We will show you at the end of the day, if you care, what a typical store this size does in sales, and hopefully it grows from there. My advice, if you are in the middle of signing a lease, please get a lawyer to look over it. It's the only reason I knew about this non-compete clause, and we fought to put this in, and my landlord probably just said, you know what, I'm never going to need another grocery store in this area, so I'll just sign it. And that's what happened, and that's why I have any leverage. Please put something like this in if you're in a plaza. Protect yourself from competition, because your landlord wants to rent his space. He does not care about your business. He just wants to rent his space, and he will rent it to whomever, if you don't have this non-compete clause in. So I'm trying to protect this business as much as possible, because truthfully, even from a non-business standpoint, it's not fair. You can't have someone come in here, build this stuff all out, spend their life savings to build it up, work hundreds of hours in here every single day, and then build it, and then put someone else in next door to compete with them. That's just not fair, not even from a business standpoint, from a moral standpoint. How do you do that to somebody?
Here is where we're at. We've come a long way since we opened, and I'm sure you've seen in our earlier videos how we've built the store up, and we always show you how we're building in and new products that we're getting in and all these different things. So yes, we are making a profit, and we hope that in the future we'll only be more profitable. As we grow, we're going to just be carrying a lot more products, which means that we're going to expand, and that's where the issue is. We want to expand our business, but we can't do that if literally the same business is right beside us. It's just very complicated, and I'm sure he's not happy with us, the owner of the meat shop and the landlord. I'm sure they're both really upset, but we got that non-compete clause in our lease for a reason, and the landlord agreed to it, so he has to, he has to abide by the lease. Ultimately, if he doesn't abide by the lease, things could get really, really, really ugly, and that means that we will potentially not press charges, I guess. I guess it's called a lawsuit, or file a lawsuit against him. Our lawyer has made it very clear to our landlord's lawyer that if this new tenant gets the space and he is selling grocery, that we will proceed with legal action. And we really want to avoid that, because that costs money, and we don't really want the drama, but at the same time we need to protect ourselves and our business and the future of our business.
Updates on the space over there. The landlord messaged me through an email saying that basically there's nothing signed yet, nothing is serious. He's just seeing quotes if it's feasible for him to do it. I am aware of the non-compete clause. We're gonna have to sit down and really see what we can carry that won't interfere with your business. That's not gonna fly. I want to be the only grocer in this plaza. I want to carry everything I possibly can, and I don't need a competition. That's not why I signed up to be here. So yeah, that's that for now. This is my latest addition. It's a single door freezer with all gluten-free products, gluten-free cookie dough, gluten-free cookies already made, gluten-free protein bars, gluten-free bread, all that kind of stuff. I'm always reinvesting, trying to make this place even better for the customer. and bring in more revenue for us. Currently, we're open 6 days. I looked at our year-end sales projected. I can predict, unless December is crazy this year, we don't know what's going to happen with December, because gift baskets and fruit trays literally take off that month, obviously. But if we were open Mondays, that's another 50 days of trade, and that's, you know, over 50 grand we're leaving on the table by taking that one day off. But we literally can't work 7 days, so that's why it's disappointing, but that's life. You got to look forward to something at the end of your week, right? Or else every day ends up feeling the exact same. And what kind of life is that, right? You know, at the end of the day, you don't own a small business. The small business owns you. But I will keep taking that one day off until we have employees, or, you know, until something happens around here. I wanted to kind of take advantage of with this, you know, kind of YouTube thing we're going with right now, is I want to ask what products specifically would bring you into a store. Not what you'd buy if you were already at the store, but what are the products that you'd be like, okay, that store has that, I'm going in for that product. It can be specific, it can be general, because I can find any product online and see if our distributors have it. Basically, just let me know what would bring you into a store in the comment section below. It can be whatever you please, you know, snacks, dairy, vegan stuff, keto stuff. What would bring you into a store from outside of your neighborhood store? I want to draw people from all over the city, not just in this neighborhood. Hardest thing you will do if you own a brick and mortar store is get people into your door. You really have to hustle to get people to come through your door, because once they're in, their intentions are to buy. And if you do have quality, you know, inventory, then you will flip it, and that's why you're here. There's really no other reason, right? So I'm going to be honest with you. Today was a break-even day. You're going to get those days that you make a lot of money. You're going to get those days where you just barely break even, and that's just part of it. I never look at days anymore. It's always weeks or even months sometimes, because like I said before, days fluctuate so much. You don't want to base your business progress on one single day, and that's going to take time. You're still going to be pissed after a shitty sales day, but over time you're going to have to go with the flow, just roll with the punches. And you got to be frugal with your money. Like, I see a lot of people, they make maybe 80 bucks a day at their job, they spend 30 on food. So I don't know how that works, but we'll get into that in another video. I want to say thanks for watching this. Please, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. We are building out this business as well as this channel, and every little bit helps. I want to show you the ropes behind the scenes of owning your own small business, and the glamour and the grim. Yeah. Take care, guys. Thanks.